Navigating the AI age, new business models for the web. To thrive in the era of artificial intelligence, the internet must adopt a fresh business model. In the rapidly evolving landscape of technology, the internet is facing a critical challenge that could redefine its very foundation. The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, has significantly disrupted the traditional agreements that have governed online interactions and information sharing. Recently, Hollywood unveiled a new film that chronicles the journey of Sam Altman and the emergence of OpenAI, particularly highlighting the dramatic impact of ChatGPT, which debuted in late 2022. This innovation has not only captivated audiences but has also transformed the way we access and disseminate information online. Instead of relying on conventional search engines to find answers, users are increasingly turning to chatbots for their inquiries. This shift is exemplified by Google, which has integrated AI-generated summaries into its search results, promoting the idea that users can allow Google to handle the searching for you. This evolution raises important questions about the future of information retrieval and the role of traditional search engines. But here's where it gets controversial. The implications of AI on the internet's structure are profound. As we navigate this new terrain, we must consider whether the existing business models can sustain the changes brought about by AI. Are we witnessing the beginning of a new era where the internet's core principles are challenged? This article was featured in the Leaders section of the print edition, under the title, The Tragedy of the Web. It serves as a reminder that as we embrace technological advancements, we must also be vigilant about the potential consequences on our digital commons. What do you think? Is the internet's current business model sufficient to adapt to the AI revolution, or is it time for a complete overhaul? Join the conversation and share your thoughts in the comments. Mastering PR in the age of AI, how to navigate the new landscape. How I came to embrace the algorithm and let go of my worries. Imagine this, it's a bright Tuesday afternoon, the clock reads 3:47 p.m. and the temperature is a delightful 23 degrees Celsius, or 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit for my American friends. A press release lands in the inbox of a targeted journalist. Sounds routine, right? Well, it used to be. Before that journalist even has a chance to switch to their email tab, ChatGPT has already analyzed the content, Perplexity has completed its fact-checking, and Google's AI overview has determined whether this story is worthy of attention. Chances are, the journalist may never even notice this pitch, assuming they've set their filters and trained their routines properly. Welcome to the year 2025. Having spent a year and a half working in-house at a PR agency, I've observed that many professionals are still adhering to the rules of 2019, while AI has dramatically transformed the landscape right before our eyes. Skeptical? Let me share some data to support this claim. The decline of clicks. According to a report released on July 2, 2025, by SimilarWeb, the percentage of zero-click searches on Google has surged from 56% to 69% since the introduction of AI overviews last May. As for news publishers, they have witnessed their organic traffic plummet from 2.3 billion visits to under 1.7 billion by this May. Earlier this month, Press Gazette reported that, of the top 100 search keywords driving traffic to dailymail.co.uk, 32 triggered AI overviews in May 2025, resulting in a staggering 68.8% zero-click rate. In simpler terms, 7 out of 10 users find their answers without ever visiting the actual website. What does this mean for regular Daily Mail readers? I'll leave that for you to ponder. It's not just publishers feeling the impact. Every company that has invested significant amounts of money in marketing strategies centered around organic search traffic is gradually, but increasingly, witnessing their lead generation, brand awareness, and thought leadership efforts being effectively archived in what was once known as a search engine. A new perspective. While traditional web traffic is dwindling, something new is emerging. Referrals from ChatGPT to news publishers have skyrocketed, increasing 25-fold year-over-year. We're talking about a jump from just 1 million visits in early 2024 to over 25 million this year. Major news organizations are capitalizing on this influx of AI-driven referral traffic, and if they are wise, they are monetizing it as well. Have you noticed your favorite site implementing a paywall? Or perhaps they're entering into licensing agreements. I'm looking at you, Financial Times, Axel Springer, New York Times, Condé Nast, Hearst, and many others. This surge indicates one crucial truth that savvy professionals have always understood: earned media consistently outperforms owned content. The difference now is that AI algorithms are systematically validating this reality. Research from xfunnel.ai analyzed 40,000 AI search engine responses and 250,000 sources, revealing that earned content significantly outperformed brand-owned material in terms of citations. A new challenge With all this in mind, dear professionals in PR, marketing, advertising, and even sales, imagine someone asking ChatGPT for information in your client's domain. If your content lacks the semantic richness that AI systems crave, essentially, if it's not recognized as authoritative, your client or customer could vanish at the most critical moment. Unfortunately, that outdated playbook of media relationships won't address this shiny new challenge. Traditional PR metrics like share of voice, sentiment analysis, and press clippings are about as useful as a screen door in a snowstorm when AI systems aggregate hundreds of sources and present a single response to the end user. You might craft a perfectly pitched story that garners excellent coverage, but if it doesn't appear in AI search results, it's as good as invisible. Early data suggests that companies employing generative engine optimization, GEO, techniques and strategies, while incorporating authoritative elements alongside structured content, can significantly enhance their chances of being featured in AI-generated answers. ChatGPT processes over 10 million queries daily, and Google's AI overviews appear in 30% of searches. This visibility gap is not just a minor inconvenience, it has become a matter of survival. Agencies that I admire are revamping client content to cater not only to human journalists but also to AI systems. A helpful tip: take a look at Schema and its markup format, which aids AI in understanding relationships. Narratives must satisfy both editorial quality and algorithmic evaluation simultaneously. Avoid putting all your eggs in one basket. I realize I may have downplayed the importance of media relationships earlier, but let me clarify, these relationships, particularly with the right journalists, have become even more crucial. Outlets that AI systems trust provide exponentially greater value for brand visibility. Niche trade publications and respected industry blogs often carry more weight with AI algorithms than broad, one-size-fits-all media outlets. The key for businesses, from startups to large enterprises, is to disseminate consistent messaging across multiple authoritative sources rather than concentrating everything in owned channels. This distributed approach increases the likelihood of AI citations across various query types. You know the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. From my observations, many agencies are still treating AI optimization as a technical afterthought rather than a strategic imperative. They are delegating GEO to junior staff, if they are even addressing it at all, while clinging to outdated media strategies that yield diminishing returns. This is a significant misstep. If you've made it this far and still doubt that AI platforms are becoming the primary interface between brands and audiences, then bless your heart. Agencies that fail to develop expertise in optimizing for these systems will find themselves as obsolete as the fax machine and Motorola flip phones that were still in use when they first emerged. The intersection of humanity and algorithms. Now, you might be thinking, you can't just discard traditional PR practices. And you're right. However, what you can do is rethink how those age-old practices fit into a new landscape where AI holds the reins. The storytelling skills that made agencies invaluable to companies and journalists can also enchant AI systems, provided they adapt their processes accordingly. PR professionals must begin to think more like information architects rather than mere message creators. Understanding how AI systems assess credibility, interpret industry relationships, and choose which sources to cite in response to queries is essential. Successful companies in this arena share several characteristics: they prioritize earned media over owned content, they position experts instead of pushing promotional messages, and they cultivate strong relationships with publications and platforms that AI systems genuinely trust. Mark my words, the agencies and in-house teams that master this transition will dominate communications for the next decade. This isn't about replacing human judgment with artificial intelligence, it's about recognizing that human judgment now operates within systems designed by artificial intelligence. Communications professionals who embrace these changes now will outpace competitors who remain fixated on driving website traffic instead of building the distributed authority that AI systems reward. The machines are reading between the lines. The real question is whether PR professionals can learn to write for both the human heart and the algorithmic mind. ***author***. Dan Taylor is an independent communications consultant specializing in generative engine optimization and AI-driven PR strategies. A former managing editor and journalist at tech.eu, he later worked at a PR agency, gaining valuable insights from both perspectives. He now assists companies in navigating the intersection of AI and effective communications. AI revolutionizes internet interaction, impact on news and beyond. AI is reshaping the way we interact with the internet, including news consumption, by reducing traffic to websites like Google's AI summaries, https://media/media/03/07/03/media/google-ri-tools-depressing-traffic-to-news-sites-report, and ChatGPT. https://2025/07/04/2024/chatgpt-referrals-to-025/07/04/chat-GPT-referrals-to-news-sites-are-growing-but-not-enough-to-offset-search While this trend has sparked discourse within the media sector, it's crucial to recognize it as an indicator of a broader systemic shift in how information is accessed and consumed online. A recent report highlights that 37 out of the top 50 websites across diverse categories are experiencing measurable declines in traffic, suggesting AI's influence extends beyond journalism into e-commerce, entertainment, and reference resources. Topics like finance, stocks, and sports account for 33%, 21%, and 17% of news-related searches, respectively, indicating that traditional news sources aren't the only platforms affected. This decline signals a recalibration of the entire information ecosystem, where AI enables direct responses or curated content, reducing reliance on original source websites. This transition suggests a significant consolidation of internet consumption, as fast information is filtered, processed, and delivered via personalized AI tools. Just like Google once became a gateway to the web for over 90% of users, https://www.pcgamer.com software Google's dominance in decline as its overall share of online search dips below % for the first time in a decade, and its desktop PC share is now below % and falling fast. One or more AI tools could mirror this evolution. However, critics argue that companies like Google face accusations of monopolistic practices, while others claim they optimized user experience due to current technologies. Despite these debates, the reality remains that Google thrived because it prioritized user utility over regulation. The transformation shows that AI isn't merely streamlining search, but also enabling new forms of engagement and content delivery. The news industry and digital creators have long adapted to changes in the web landscape, from search engines to social media. Now, as AI-driven systems evolve, stakeholders must innovate to remain relevant in an AI-centric environment. OpenAI's $250 million deal with News Corp exemplifies this, though such agreements have faced challenges. While legal disputes between AI and copyrighted materials persist, potential partnerships may emerge. These initiatives demonstrate a recognition of high-quality content's value and a willingness to reward publishers for their work. As AI models synthesize information, clear credit and citation mechanisms are essential. Without them, there risks undermining the integrity of the information ecosystem. AI tools will continue to shape the future of the web, requiring both creators and platforms to collaborate towards sustainable innovation.